Okay, so what is this method called that we use that we can read something like this and then piece it together? Probably heard this term before. It's called active recall. Right? So to make something stick, you must recall it from your brain, right? You don't learn from reading through your notes over and over again. You learn from recalling stuff. And for example, you don't get Brendan Wong fit by just watching his montages online. You get Brendan Wong fit from actually doing the reps that he says. Right? In the same way, you don't get smart by just looking at ACM tuition videos online. You don't get smart by looking at Khan Academy videos online. You get smart by doing the reps and doing the questions. You learn by retrieving information from the neural pathway, by making mistakes and realizing it's the wrong pathway. So you correct the pathway and keep making mistakes until you refine the process to master it. So what does that mean? If we go here, right, instead of coming along this network, we know that the sugar is along this pathway, right? Is this resonating? Is this clicking in now? So how do we utilize this in math? It's all fun and games to say, oh, you should use active recall in math. But how do we actually carry this out in practice? So a couple years ago, I came across this video by Ali Abdaal, and he was showing you this research paper by John Dunlowski about the effective study techniques or effective study habits. I recommend you check that out right after you watch this video there. But this is what this research paper was saying, right? So it listed 10 strategies on studies, right? 10 study strategies. First, elaborate interrogation, right? You can read the description of all of these if you want. Self-explanation, summarization, highlighting, keywords, image or imagining stuff, rereading, practice testing, distributed practice, interleaved practice, right? So forth. You can read the descriptions of them. But he went and he ranked the effectiveness of each one. And so I want you to, again, pause the video and see if you can find the 5 that have a low effectiveness, the 3 that have a moderate effectiveness, and the 2 that are highly effective, right? So have a go at that. Pause the video and we'll come back. So hopefully you've paused it and you've had a go. Let's have a look at the answers. So elaborate interrogation, moderate. Self-explanation is moderate. Summarization, you'll be surprised, is low. Highlighting is low. Keywords, mnemonics, low. Imagery, so imagining stuff, low. Rereading, low. Practice testing, high. Distributed practice, right, which we'll go over a bit later, is high. Right? Interleaved practice is moderate. So we really want to grasp the high value stuff and also a bit of the moderate stuff. Combine them together and put them into some epic practice techniques that we can use to help us boost our scores in math, right? So let's go over some of them now. Rereading and summarizing. Again, this is covered in Ali Abdaal's video, which I will recommend you watch. I'll also link it. Right. Based on what we've seen in the evidence, rereading is low, right, compared with other techniques. Highlighting, low. Right. Practice testing, on the other hand, is very, very high. You can have all types of materials for it. And they say it's not particularly time intensive. So you can do a whole lot more in less time, right? But still be effective. Anyway, we'll cover this a bit later. So what we're going to do now is learn how to actually carry out practice testing and all these other methods that we learned, right? We're gonna do a masterclass. We're going to combine them all so that we can get the best marks possible. So continue on.